the total under to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. It's Pavia. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Brings it in down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there was some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody staying with...
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Tulane now facing third and forever. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He's going to go for a big one. It's caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, Blazers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterbacks got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Leaves it with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A run for the quarterback. Fights off a defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Tulane right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in, and great start, keep chipping away.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking for his man. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He needs a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to pass. It's Pavia. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Green Wave. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Finds a man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UAB. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
35, Tulane, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again.
He'll take a shot. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it.
Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch, man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Got a little space. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Tulane right back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going on, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give out of the gun. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. First and
The Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is a little bit of a gutsy play call. You know, down on the goal line where you're trying to keep everything north-south, downhill, to get the ball quick to a speed guy on the perimeter. It's a little bit more difficult, but they almost got the touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tulane right back to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Bust through behind his pad.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Makes the grab. It's Franklin. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, UAB. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
That's caught. It's Payne. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Tebow. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
They had a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Then he hauls it in and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And now they've lost the ball here. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Fourth down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's explode those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So it'll be third and goal from the 1 after the incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Tebow. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Tennessee Volunteers. Good.
Lofts one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Plucks it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 45. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the move, it's Scott. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Swings it out to his running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game.
Holds it in, the first down and more. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Off play action on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. He's going to throw deep right side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs. You know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the ground with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Escapes trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Ripped it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Set on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
He's going for the goal line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
51, Tennessee, 20.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. He slips and slides his way out to the 14. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Aguilar. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. This time it's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Tebow. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they broke it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense with jumbo personnel. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that... time. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The ball's in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Like every fourth down, you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Grabbed over the middle, it's Staley.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking left. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory, a bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to throw, it's Tebow. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Rebels of Ole Miss. Hotty toddy. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got room to work. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's the pressure. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Slides away. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.